desert is where the Sun Devils thrive. Welcome to Tempe, Arizona, Mountain America Stadium, home to the Arizona State Sun Devils and the rich legacy formed by the likes of Frank Bush, Jake the Snake, and Pat Tillman. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we see a squad from the Big 12, the Baylor Bears, taking on another Big 12 foe, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Sun Devils will kick it away first. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Bears offense will get the first crack at it here. And here's the man they want to get the ball to in this passing game. This is the type of receiver, David, when he's covered, he's still open.
He's still putting that hand up in the air. Coach, I'm still open. And more importantly, his quarterback knows that. They're going to move him all over the field. They're going to feature him on offense. They're going to make sure he gets a lot of touches, whether he's open or whether he's open, because he's always open.
May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets it up to the 25-yard line. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. And he fights his way, but they'll stop him just short of the line to gain its 4th down. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. So Arizona State's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. This is just a great matchup to watch on the outside and who can win downfield in the passing game.
Man, this reminds me of 1997, Charles Woodson versus David Boston. Two physical athletes that are going to be going toe-to-toe all game long.
Yeah, two alphas, two guys that play the positions where you have to have such confidence, cornerback, wide receiver. Let's see this throw down.
Quickly to the tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Line is set on 3rd down. They'll try to power their way ahead. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Going to try to get it himself. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Movement here from the tight end. Trying play action. Dances away from the heat. He'll pull it down and run. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. The Sun Devils come to the line in the hurry up.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Goes out of bounds. Pick up on that one. And the Sun Devils are threatening in the red zone. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Skips away from pressure. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Boy, it didn't look pretty at first, but it wound up being most effective.
And that's the problem with these guys, these quarterbacks. It's not the first play you have to play. You have to play the 2nd play, the 3rd play, because they just keep extending it and making plays. And then the next thing you know, you look up, and the dude's hitting his head on the goalpost.
Ready to try the point after. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. A 70-yard touchdown drive, and they finished it off with a 17-yard touchdown run. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Bears decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Pulls and fires complete.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use the quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
To the ground with the back. Trucks through the defender. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. Bunch formation for these receivers. They're going to go right back to him on first down.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got the back in the middle. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. From the gun, the ground game. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll run play action. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Give to the running back. He breaks a tackle. They're just trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
Well, this defense looked pretty good last week. Of course, they had 2 sacks, and their coaching staff told us they really wanted to be able to build on that. Great news, they've already registered a sack here early in this game.
The Sun Devils will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. You couldn't dial it up much better than that as he knocks it out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Quick release on the RPO. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. On 2nd down, will they go back to the ground game? Johnson looking to throw. Using the quick game. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. Ball spotted at the 21. It's first down. Unloads quickly. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Kept it on the ground last time, bringing up a 2nd down. He's looking to throw. What a snag by the defense. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
Well, the defense comes away with a pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside where you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. On third down, going up top. Got it set up on the outside. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. And he missed it. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
Arizona State 7, Baylor 0.
Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
Off the play fake. Fires to the big fella. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. They're going to run it. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. He makes the connection. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. And the Bears have this offense rolling. Gets it out fast.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety right on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
The give to the left. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. And he left the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled. The Bears have it with a 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. 8th play of the drive coming up. Johnson wants to throw it. He's got him in the flat. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. They're going back to the ground. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
Well, that last missed field goal is essentially a microcosm of the year it's been for this football team. Things just not going the right way on offense, on defense, and on special teams. Guys, it's just been that kind of year.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing. Nothing but green ahead. And he's brought down after a huge completion. And the Sun Devils want to pick up the tempo. He's looking to throw it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Couldn't make the play last time. Now it's 2nd and 10 from the 30. The play action fake. Quick strike complete. They make the stop, but the sweet pull and catch is plenty to give them a first down. The Sun Devils looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And he makes the catch, but just a hair out of the back of the end zone. It'll be incomplete. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone. Grabbed in the middle, it's Pena. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Back to the air one more time. And it's picked off. Got room on the return. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a high level.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Johnson looking to throw. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Man, this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities, mission number 1, right? Every single game you go into. Last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
And the Bears will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. Quarterback on the keeper. On the move at the 30. He steps out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw it. Finds his big tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. He looks that one in nicely. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Sun Devils will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They go to the ground. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on 1st down. Now back to the line. Give to the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Feeling some heat. Setting up the screen. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down. The Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Johnson wants to throw it. Zings it complete to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. On second down, looking again to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Dobbs. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. But starting to get things moving. There's a live football. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
You just wonder about this guy's confidence right now. After fumbling in his last game, he's just fumbled again now. He seems like he's a little bit unsure of himself, and because of that, if you're the offensive coordinator, how many more times do you want to go back to this guy in this game?
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Handoff from the gun. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Leaves it with the running back. Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. He'll keep it himself. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Complete to the right. They stop him at the 42, but they get him across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down. He's going to pass. Quarterback extends the play. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. He wants to throw. That's reeled in. It's Pena. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. They'll keep it on the ground.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great defenses.
Wants to throw on 2nd down. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Looking for the score. And he was trying to cash in the end zone in this red zone threat, but it's incomplete. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. And this one splits the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Vanderbilt rolled to victory today in a game where they not only capitalized on opportunities, they created them. And that's the way this coach wants them to play every week. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. The give to the back. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the offense. Off play action. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And this is what the offense knows they cannot do. They can't allow sacks. In their last game, they were sacked 5 times. Obviously lost that football game. Early in this one, they're having issues again, keeping their quarterback standing up straight.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Johnson looking to throw. He's got an open man. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Still on his feet at the 45. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
And the Bears are marching down the field. From the gun. Give on the inside.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Looking to pass on second down. Swings it out to the flat. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. A third and long coming up here. The back goes in motion. On third and long, he has to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. He fires one deep down the right side. And he's running in the open. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Arizona State! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now, chip into this lead, try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And the Bears will punt it away on fourth down. Fair catch called for, and take it at the 30-yard line. Here comes the offense on first down. He'll start this drive firing. Got a man. It's Duggan. And a quick completion, an even quicker loss. The defense was right there to knock him down. He wants to throw here on second down. Makes the grab. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Sun Devils send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. On the return, it's Marshall. Was looking for more running room and found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Johnson wants to throw it. Looking down the middle. He's got it. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they close to within 10, down 17-7. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Looking to move it through the air. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Brings it down on the right side. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. That last big play has them in position to threaten here, 1st and 10 from the 37. That is just a sideline credit. Roll, catch, toe drag, everything you want. Trying to find his man on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, he's looking downfield. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And they take it in for 6 more points.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. The give out of the gun. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Coming after it. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. One more snap coming before halftime. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Hit as he throws. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there in Tempe. Each of these two offenses has looked like well-oiled machines, but it doesn't take a genius to figure out these two passing attacks have run circles around these defenses. Man or zone, nothing seems to be working, and I'm not sure that defensive coordinator is going to be able to figure things out here at halftime. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Mountain America Stadium.
The Bears will kick it away to crank up the second half. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. They'll start the third quarter with the run. Keeps the legs moving. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Just feeds the running back. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to run for it. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. And the Sun Devils getting set on 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll try the run. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. The Sun Devils will move the sticks. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? Using his legs, it's Clay. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down, it's 2nd and 9. The run from the shotgun. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. And the Sun Devils will line up to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Quickly out to the tight end. Brought down at the 27. It's a 5-yard pickup on the play. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Power football with the run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Fires to the tight end.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Caught in the backfield, it's Duggan. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Throws to the wideout. And the third down pass is incomplete. The Sun Devils will call on their punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll put the tight end in motion. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup. 6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Off the RPO, complete. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5. On first down, here comes this offense. They'll give it to the back. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. He's right on target. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. The give to the tailback. And the Bears pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The RPO, fire complete to the left. They get him down after he makes the catch. Just had a solid pickup on first. Now let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Combs. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. The Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense in press coverage. After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Johnson looking to throw. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
And defensive backs, you think, don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense because you don't have hands? Yeah.
Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, Davey. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Going up top on first down. Fires one high and deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Got the quick pass.
Defenses throughout the week study every 3rd down situation. You've got to be ready for what they do, how they do it, and then be able to adjust. Great job by the offense so far having success.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. He'll try to pop the draw. Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They just need a few more inches here on 4th down, and they'll try to get it with the offense. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Hand off from the shotgun. He's just outside the 20-yard line, stopped at the 21 after a pickup of 6. Got 6 on 1st down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. They'll run it. It's Clay. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. He's piled up 87 yards on the ground, and that's touchdown, Arizona State! And the punishment has been extended. Man, did he show some hops for that one.
Some serious vertical right there. I tell you what, everybody in front of you, hey, I'll go by air if I need to. Good job getting in the air, getting the touchdown.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
And the Bears line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Takes it on the return. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Quarterback checking off. The give to the back. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll do it himself. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Fires to the right. A strike downfield. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Got it in the middle, it's Duggan. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. And the Sun Devils are moving quickly down the field. They'll throw it on first down. Hines is back in the middle.
It's really nice when you're an offensive coach and you can basically attack the whole field. When you got an arm like this and you can just, boom, put it on a line, it's really nice to have that.
The Sun Devils get enough for the first down. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. He's looking to throw. Fires to the end zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He wants it all. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And the pummeling has started. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Salt into her wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it's a final now in one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable top 25 clash. LSU had a dominant win, the kind the folks in Baton Rouge were used to in 2019 when Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, and Justin Jefferson led the Tigers to a national title. Talk about a special team. Always interesting to see ranked teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Looking to scramble. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Pulls it in. It's Coles. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Johnson wants to throw it. Turns it loose. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Makes a grab enough for the first. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. And his throw is incomplete. Now on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Wide open downfield. Touchdown Bears! What a catch and run for 6. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
Right down the boulevard. So a drive there of 84 yards. And the score coming on the touchdown pass from 55 yards out. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. He's got 98 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped a really big play. They're going to ride this running back. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Sun Devils are moving quickly down the field.
Is another first down for the offense.
Looking for space. It's Clay. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Brings up second down.
Leaves it with the back. The Sun Devils get it past the sticks. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Leaves it with the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. 8th play of the drive coming. It'll be a 3rd and 6. Pocket starts to collapse. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. So they'll send out the field goal unit. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And that will extend their lead even further.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They'll throw it on 1st down. Trying to get to it. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the 4th quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after you, as you saw it on that sack there.
This could have the earmarks of a wasted drive if they don't come up with something on 2nd down from the 13. Johnson looking to throw. Fires to the right. Makes a connection. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit, and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Right down the middle. Got him downfield. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
Hey, nice job by the offense there, attacking the middle of the field. Excellent route, finding the soft spot in the defense. Nice job by the quarterback, putting it right on his guy.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Bears have pushed it inside the 20. They'll leave it with him. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. The snap sets up to throw. A little release to the back. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. Quarterback will keep it. He will not get it. A 4th down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling for the 1st down. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. They're getting this guy lathered up. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the ground, it's Clay. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. From the gun, running back gets to give. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Trying to pick up a first down. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence from that.
And you want it to be a